So, I'm Vanessa Schmid, curator for this exhibition that is opening next week. It's called the Orléans Collection, and it's a project NOMA's been planning and I've been working on for almost 3 years, so it's incredible to finally see it start taking shape. So what we're going to do is show you a little bit of a sneak peek. We're in the middle of install, and the exhibition opens next week. So things are changing every day, labels are going up, works of art are going up, and rooms are taking shape. The exhibition is dedicated to the namesake of New Orleans, Philippe II, Duke of Orléans. And he was one of Europe's greatest art collectors, not only of the 18th century when he lived, because 1718 is when we were founded, but of all of the collections of Europe. And his collection was also vitally important because it was broken up during the French Revolution, and so many of those paintings then went into the hands of many different institutions that in London, in Europe, in America. So we trace this collection history as part of our subject, and of course bring to life the Duke as a collector. What were his interests? Why was he collecting so avidly? In fact, at his death, his palace was packed with 535 paintings. So this was certainly somebody who wasn't just a hobby. This was really an obsession. And so here's our first room, and this is where we're setting the scene. The palace that the Duke had and refurbished and inherited is one of the most beautiful buildings in Paris, and today is actually a public space, beautiful gardens. And so this is setting the scene for the Palais Royal here. So his palace, the Palais Royal, the court life at his palace, and some of the paintings that he had in his commissions, and kind of situate you in Paris in 1718. And you see things, the lighting's not done yet, we still don't have the labels up. It's, kind of neat to see the work in progress, right? And so after that first room, we get into the cast of characters. So over here is our Duke. So this is New Orleans, this is our man, and he's traveled far and wide. That painting came from the city of Orleans in France. And for this exhibition, we actually have 25 lending institutions and many masterpieces that have been gathered and reunited from a range of important institutions across Europe and the US. So it's really an incredible effort and an opportunity to see things that have certainly never been to Louisiana, let alone the US, right? And so what is our subject? Our subject is this Philippe II, right? But Philippe II, why was New Orleans named after him? Because he was actually running the realm of France when, if you look over there, that is little Louis XV. I call him my little Louis. And he's clearly there, looks as he was. He was 5 years old when his father, the King Louis XV died, Louis XIV died. So, of course, he wasn't able to rule the realm, and so that's how New Orleans got named after Philippe d'Orléans. So after we have these first few rooms, then the heart and of the exhibition really comes to take shape. And this is our first section that I call the Duke as Collector. And so from here, the rest of the rooms, areas, and clusters of paintings consider so many aspects. What were the Duke's favorite artists? We have some wonderful information in the labels about knowing where paintings were hung. Where were they in the palace? How did he intentionally think about how a visitor viewed his collection? And then, of course, there were so many kind of obsessions and oddities. He loved lush nudes. He was really interested in paintings on copper. And so those different aspects, and of course how we acquired things, all are brought to life through the labels. Well, of course, the works of art themselves, which are extraordinary, are also our subject. And that's part of what's so exciting here, is that he had so many paintings from so many different types of schools, meaning artistic schools, whether it's France, Italy, the Netherlands. So we also are bringing to view, in this exhibition, just such an array of art from all over Europe. And I think that's another just exciting part of what we've done. So the show is opening on October 26th, next Friday, up for a short but comfortable 3 months, and masterpieces that have never been here and are finally reunited. So please come.